All right, Kobe, you made history tonight. I don't know if you've been told you're like the first Skyhawk to have, I think, 10 plus points, 10 plus rebounds, 5 plus blocks. Like, just what is it like to be able to have this kind of night and pull out the win?
It feels amazing. Just knowing, we executed a whole lot on offense. Shots weren't falling for us, so I got a crash. And, me and Dante were big on the offensive rebounds today. A lot of us were, actually. But, we were able to get those extra possessions, and we capitalized a lot off them, and felt like we executed down the stretch well, and, we got the dub.
Did you have a lot of motivation from your brother last night to pull out this kind of stat line?
No, that definitely motivated me a whole lot. But it's nice to know that we both made history back-to-back nights. But hopefully one day I can, make history playing next to him.
Okay, so coming into this game, y'all were 0-2. Coming to the game, you get the home opener win, big win. What did y'all do? Because going in, you're down by 2 points. What did y'all talk about going into the locker room into halftime?
Just stay smart. Just continue to communicate with each other. I feel like in the first half, we let a lot of buckets slip away from us. Bad communication, or just point switching, just trying to guess what they were doing before they actually did it. So we cleaned up on that a whole lot. Just made sure we upped the communication a whole lot more, and I felt like we did that and we pulled out the win.
What's your thoughts on tonight's crowd? Sold out crowd, energy was wild. What's your thoughts?
It was amazing. The crowd definitely brought an energetic vibe that I think we definitely fed off of throughout the game, and I just hope this crowd keeps coming out every night because again, we got to have this home court advantage. We got to be able to protect our home court, and the fans are a big part of that. So they just got to keep coming out and keep cheering for us.
Impressive line from you, but just personally, what would you like to work on for the next game?
Yeah, I just think just creating, not just for myself, but for other teammates. I think, I had a lot of, good shots, but I feel like if I just continue playing off 2 feet, I can get other people open, make plays for other people. But, I felt like today, the shots weren't really falling for me at the beginning, but, I got to be able to impact the game in other ways to, help this team in any way possible. So I felt like I did that, and try to continue doing that.
And just wanted to know, Coach gave you the green light to shoot when you're open, right?
Yeah. I mean, Coach gives everybody the green light to shoot. He sees all the work we put in practice. He sees everybody, and everybody can shoot on this team. So, if you're open, let it fly. And everybody has the confidence with each other, so anybody can let it fly.
On media day, we talked about your defense, and you brought up your playmaking. 6 assists tonight. What were you seeing out there, just offensively?
Just seeing, once we cracked the paint, I felt like they all collapsed and we were able to get kick-out threes a whole lot. I just felt like that was our game plan. We were able to get 2 feet in the paint. Coach emphasized playing off 2 after the Toronto road trip. And I felt like we did that a whole lot better this game, and that showed with the assists. And we had a lot of open threes, and we capitalized on a lot of them.
And what did you think about your team, Nathan Foley's game? Because he missed 1 shot, so he's very efficient, 33 points.
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, coming into practice this week, I told Dante, you got to be ready to play. I know he hasn't been playing much with the Hawks, but this is your time to shine. This is your time to get reps in, and I told him he was going to play 30 plus, and he made the most of them 30 plus because 16 for 17 is insane. I mean, he bailed us out on a whole lot of missed shots. We know Dante's going to get it, so to be able to have somebody like that, it takes a big relief off your shoulders for sure. So it's definitely fun playing with him.
I feel like seeing Jalen and Big O last night playing the way they did. Let's give you guys extra motivation. 2 guys who came and played in College Park in the past and playing like that, playing level.
Yeah, for sure. I just feel like everybody's got to be ready for their moment. Any game, anybody can get high and get going, and you just got to be ready for your moment. And you just got to try to stay sane. Not try to get in your head if you're having a bad game, and just try to do it. Like I said earlier, you just got to do other things. If the ball's not falling, you got to be able to make the right pass, play defense. So I just felt like today we're all spread out in scoring, so I can't really say anybody was really scoring that much more except for Dante. But I mean, I felt like if somebody's got it going, we're definitely gonna feed them more.
Thanks, Kobe.